Welcome back to my very small corner of the internet, my friends. If you have stumbled upon my page, I am so glad to have you here. And if you are choosing to come back, I am even more grateful to have you continuing to spend your time with me when you could literally be doing anything else. So thank you so much. Today we're taking a look around Hobby Lobby at some of those more trendy items, things that are either flying off the shelves or just being picked up a little bit more than others. We took a look at those pumpkins, those fancy pumpkins, the green ones with the little twirly stems seem to be getting picked up a little bit more than the others, as well as the white pumpkins. And then looking here at the mats, pretty much anything that's different, the Charlie Brown, anything with special characters or like the pumpkin shaped mats are going to be a little bit more popular. So I picked those up sooner rather than later. Just keep in mind that anything that I mentioned during this video, I will have linked for you guys for easy, quick access. Some of the things you may have to go to the store to pick up though. Now going over to the fabrics, the last time I went, pretty much everything was picked through. I did see like that apple pattern, but I think they did restock. The bow pumpkins are still popular, but the plaid pumpkins as well as the plushies with the floral designs in them have seemed to pique a lot of interest as well. They have so much good framed art this year. This bookstore 3D canvas art is especially popular. They also have a coffee shop one, and they are not available online. And the in-store availability, as far as I can see in my area, is dwindling down. So I would definitely go pick that up sooner rather than later, as well as these pumpkin framed art with the velvet hangers on them. We'll come back to those in a second. The Give Thanks is not really moving as fast as the others, but it is a really nice piece, and I've seen a lot of people pay a little bit more attention to that, so it may start to dwindle down the further we get into the fall season. You know, we're still early in summer, so some people, you know, fall's not even on their mind right now. Heading over into the next section, which has a variety of things, we see that there are all kinds of pumpkins. There are baskets of pretty much every type. I see a lot of the wicker baskets and the lined baskets like those down there with the flowers on them seem to be getting a lot of attention. These right here could be used as like planters or pretty much any other purpose. And then we have these little door hangers. I don't think those have received as much attention, but these brush trees right here I think will probably be a hot seller just because, you know, they look a little different than your average brush tree, as well as these turkeys and the little pheasants. I didn't think they'd be that popular this year, but I've seen them slowly disappearing off of the shelves. They do have glitter on them, which I don't think they had last year, so just keep that in mind. I personally don't care for them, but you know, they do still seem to be getting some attention. These wood pumpkins, as well as like the wicker type of pumpkins, those are pretty popular, so I would expect those to start selling out. They still have a pretty good availability now, but probably around, you know, August, early September, we won't see as many on the shelves anymore. Now, as you can see, as we head over here into the wreath and garland section, it still looks nice and full and luscious. There's a lot to choose from. I think when I recorded this, it was a little earlier on and everything had just been put out. They have the picks over here as well. It looks very plentiful, but they have started to dwindle down a little bit in my area. The things I'm picking up are things that just kind of caught my attention and I think may catch other people's attention, but you know, as we go on in the season, if you've shopped at Hobby Lobby before, you know that the entire pick section and garland wreath section will be picked over in probably about a month and a half. Also keep in mind that you can DIY your wreath or shop elsewhere if you're looking for a more affordable option. I actually got my wreath, actually a couple at Kohl's this year. I'm gonna show you. This wreath right here is Hobby Lobby, and here's a comparable one from Kohl's for $20, so $11 less. So just keep that in mind as you shop for your florals and foliage this year. We have arrived at the elusive wax LED pumpkin, and they are out in full swing, at least at my Hobby Lobby. This burnt orange color sold out so quick last year. They did have the smaller green pumpkins available for a while, but I'd definitely go pick it up if you want it because it's dwindling down. There is about 2 to 4 left on the shelf right here. And then we have these taper candles with the leaf design, which we had last year and probably a couple years before as well. These are not anywhere near selling out, at least not right now, but I think that they will pretty soon. And I thought that these pillar candles were so beautiful. I love the one with the little flower design on it. But I actually really was drawn to this red one, the blessed candle right here. Not only could you use this for fall, but I think this would be really good for Christmas. And this one is a hot seller. It's all sold out online, as well as this glass candle right here. This one is so beautiful and sophisticated, and I think this one can also transition easily into Christmas. This one is also sold out online, so if you want it, head to the store now. These are all LED, and the glass ones come in 3 different sizes: a small, medium, and large. I'm kind of seeing that framed pumpkin art with the velvet hangers all over Hobby Lobby. So we'll see it multiple times. But what I notice is that people are looking for affordability, things that can make an impact and bring in the warmness of fall on a budget. So we have these smaller little mini framed arts. These are actually ornaments. They have a turkey, I think a pumpkin, and a forest with a black velvet hanger on them. So they give the same vibe as these larger ones here. But the larger ones are also inexpensive, which is why they are also flying off the shelves. I think these, as well as the ornaments, I think the ornaments are available online, but these larger ones are not available. I think all of them are sold out. Now, these glass pumpkins that are popular every year are still available online. They are not sold out in the stores, but they are starting to move swiftly off the shelves. Another location I went to didn't have as many as this location. This one still had a pretty good selection of all the different sizes of glass pumpkins. But I think in about another 2 weeks to a month, they're going to be fairly picked over. So I'd probably pick those up now. I think, did I tell you guys they're still available online? So you can order them if you don't want to go to the store. And remember, we already have the 40% off of fall. So there is some really good savings, and I don't think it'll go lower than that before fall is actually over. As far as the Scarecrows, I think the licensed characters like Snoopy and Mickey will go a little faster. Hobby Lobby has some really cute mugs this year, some that they've brought back but kind of made some changes to. And I don't think we have to worry about those. I think those will be on the shelves for a while. Some of you guys may be holding off because everything is just so expensive nowadays, but some of you may be holding off because you're like, what would I even do with that? So let me know if you'd like me to select a few items from this walkthrough and do a video with some examples of how you could style them. Hobby Lobby, of course, has some beautiful candles and scents. Some that they've brought back, the Heartland Harvest and Buttery Pumpkin, are my faves. Now, this LED pinecone candle is new this year and it's flying off the shelf. This is all that was left on this specific visit. My other location was sold out and they're not available online. I've been checking since like June. They are not available online, so you have to go to the store to get these. They're going to be very popular just because there's something different. So I'd check in the next week or two if you're wanting some of those. I think the main store I go to actually kind of tried to ration them out because there was like a first wave and then they were gone, sold out, and then they put some more out and they're now almost gone again. And then we have these pinecone taper candles. They're also like a novelty, so these will be gone as well, I think. But they're actually still available online for right now, and both the locations I usually go to had a pretty decent amount, but I don't see that lasting for very long. I couldn't make up my mind on how I felt about them. So let me know how you guys feel about those pinecone taper candles. Do you love them or do you not so much? This is one of my favorite sections with all of the dishware and the cups and everything. They've got the pumpkin icon, leaves, and then they also have a little brown bow icon cup this year. All of them are still in stock, both in stores and online. Actually, I couldn't find the brown bow, but I may have just not looked good enough. But it is available online, so you can still get it. I did not see this like clam style pumpkin wicker basket on my earlier visits to Hobby Lobby this year. I did see that flat one without the lid. And I think both of them are going to be popular. I think there's so many of these because they must have just put them out not that long ago. But I think these are going to start going once people realize that they're there. And then, like I said, those flat ones, I've heard a lot of people talking about those, and there's not as many of those on the shelf. They put those out a little earlier. So those are some things that I would pick up if you want them. The one without the lid is sold out online, and the like clam style one is still available online. Here's that hanging pumpkin art again. This is the darker one with the darker bow. I love the frame on this one, the color and the braiding. I didn't pick it up, but hey, at about $10 plus 40% off, that is not a bad deal at all. Taking a short intermission to just check out the Christmas aisle real quick and see what's going on over there. They have these new LED Christmas tree candles. Still holding on strong, as well as the taper candles with the gold beading on them, which they had last year. Looks like a couple of them have been picked up, but they're still holding on. Last year, they didn't even make it to the 50% off sale. So I just keep an eye on those, but both are still available online as of right now. This cup was so freaking cute. I definitely plan on going back to get that. It was only about $10, I think. It's got the little macaroons, and I'm not sure if those are, gumdrops. Okay, I think I was calculating it with the 50% off. Definitely not $10. Not yet, anyway. And then they have their traditional candles that they bring out every year. It's sugar cookie, I think balsam, and Christmas joy. And then they also have some new candles. The one down there to the right, the silver Christmas tree, is a candle. So if you happen to be browsing the stores, I'm giving you a heads up. It's a candle. Be careful when you pick it up. I love these little trumpet taper candle holders. I think those are so adorable. Do you guys also go to the Christmas aisle when you go to Hobby Lobby just to look around? I absolutely love Christmas, but I really just come over here to kind of forecast and see what's going to sell out before the sales actually hit. Everything just seems to sell out so quick. It's like everybody has FOMO or something, but I guess I'm part of the FOMO too if I'm over here. Sometimes I just want to have the opportunity to get something that's a little special. And speaking of, I think these little houses right here are going to go really quick. These are actually taper candle holders, guys. I did not know that. They are so cute. I'm definitely picking one of those up this year. That smells so freaking good. So strong. What is this? Tree trimming? Oh my gosh. That's like the ultimate balsam candle. As we wrap up our time in the Christmas aisle, I did just want to point out that these sugar cookie candles were like spread out across the aisles about a month ago, and now there's just 4 little rows left. So I'm not sure what's going on here, if people are like getting them to resell or what. That's probably exactly what's happening. But not to get anybody riled up, you may just want to grab one next time you're in Hobby Lobby, just to be safe. This garland is so beautiful. I think this is just so elegant. That would be great for like a centerpiece or something. Oh, guys, they brought back the cedar garland already. However, this is not the traditional one that we usually see. This one's about $140, right under $150, but it's doubled. So I'm sure we'll see the regular one back in stock soon as well. Back to fall, these glass straws are available but sold out online. So yeah, they're very popular. And then we have this beautiful new dishware, Dinnerware by Robert Stanley in this deep, rich brown color with beautiful detailing on it. He also brought back the Floral dishware from last year that was also very popular. This one is already selling out online. And then the brown one is low stock online. And I see the toile is starting to be a little bit more diminished on the shelves than the rest of them. But nonetheless, I definitely plan to pick that up soon if you had that on your list. We're heading out of this section. I stopped by and saw some cute little bows really quick. This big orange plush bow is sold out. I saw it back in June and I knew that was going to go really quick. So if you see it in your store, I'd definitely grab it because I didn't see any in my store. Now we're going over to the Your Price section. I always like to stop over here and just see what unique new finds they have in stock. Love the taper candle holders over here and the sconces. I see some things that I could definitely use for fall, like this round taper candle holder and this wall sconce right here. And then the one that really caught my eye was this antique looking wall sconce with the mirror on it. Oh, it was just beautiful. I could definitely use that for fall, and I could even transition that into Christmas as well. I see a lot of bows. I could definitely use those for Christmas, and these are always, great prices or pretty low prices. So yeah, you never have to wait for these items to go on sale. I was trying to decide how I felt about this little clawfoot vintage pillar candle holder, but I passed this time. I may get it next time, but I thought this was kind of cute. I kept going back to those little bow pillar candle wall sconces because I was trying to decide if I wanted them to use in my hallway for Christmas. Yeah, we're in July, shopping for fall, looking at Christmas. It's crazy out here. Yay, we finally made it to the floral section, one of my favorite sections in Hobby Lobby. I just feel like I'm in a movie when I come over here. It's just so whimsical, and I could just like melt into all of the flowers and the stems. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of great stems this year, as usual. Hobby Lobby is my favorite place to get stems. I think these ones look the most quality and most realistic. Sometimes I find them at other places, but Hobby Lobby is a favorite for me. I absolutely love these autumn flower branches. These are the little windy, twisty ones. I think that they're very dimensional. They have a lot of movement. They give that very whimsical feel. And I picked some of these up because I am going for that theme in my decor this year. I can't wait to share with you guys my different themes. I'm doing different themes in different portions of the house. You know, that's the good thing about being a grown-up. You can do whatever you want. And I don't want everything to be the same. I want to, express myself and release that creativity. So yeah, I have a lot of different things in store for you guys this year. So the flowers, the stems I just showed you are selling out pretty quickly. These eucalyptus leaves right here are also dwindling down. And this is just in my area, so I'm just going off of trends in my area. These stems are so beautiful. They're like a muted mauve color. I think that's actually the name of them. I'll have them linked once again. Most of what I talked about in this video will be linked for you guys for easy access. And then these stems right here, which are Semicifuga stems, had pretty low stock here at this store. I think they did at the other store as well, if I'm not mistaken. But these are beautiful stems. They give a very moody feel with that deep, rich burgundy color. And if you celebrate, Halloween, I think that these would be great to incorporate into Halloween decor. I don't think I touched on the Canadian maple stems. Those always sell out every single year from what I've seen. So I definitely picked those up if you're planning to get those before they're really picked over. But they still had a pretty good stock on this visit, and they're available online as well. But the florals do usually go pretty fast. If you wait, they're going to be picked over. Things like the berries, the blackberries, and the figs and things like that, I think were already out of stock when I looked this time. And the UV Outdoor Mum bundles were very low stock and are sold out online. So pick those up next time you see them if you're planning on getting some of those. Now we're just stopping to look at the portraits and the framed art. All of this pretty much is on sale. There was a little bit of fall, I think, mixed in here, but most of this is spring. And as you know, once we pretty much get past May and into June, all of this stuff goes on sale. So right now in July, it's on a mega discount. It's over 60%, I believe. And I always stop here because frames like this one right here could really go for fall. And so you're getting fall decor that makes a really big impact for a low price. And you're not having to bust your budget. I do this probably every year for about the past 3 years. I loved this one right here. I ended up picking this up for about $12, so that was a great buy. But guys, this is it. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you found something in this video useful, and I promise you that haul is coming up soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.